Hello guys, how are you? कैसे हैं आप लोग? So in this video, I am going to give a honest review about helium 10. So क्या आपको helium 10 चाहिए? मैं आप लोगों को एक honest review देने वाला हूँ. तो when you are into this Amazon space, you will hear about a lot of myths that you need to have a product research tool, and without a tool you can't do anything, and whether you can do product research free with manual methods or not, okay, and whether this helium 10 tool is needed or not, because if you are into this Amazon space, then you are actually looking for a tool, then you should go for helium 10. Otherwise, I don't think there is any other tool that gives so much of data and accuracy in data like helium 10. So what I am going to do in this video is, मैं इस वीडियो में क्या करने वाला हूँ, I am going to actually go into my computer and break down whether you are going to need these features or not, and whether this features is going to be like very useful for you or not. So I am going to go and actually give an honest review about helium 10, and also I am going to show you how you can use those features and whether those features are necessary or not. So let's quickly jump to my computer and I will show you exactly whether you need it or not. चलिए मैं मेरे कंप्यूटर में जाता हूँ और आप लोगों को दिखाता हूँ exactly कि क्या आप लोगों को ये सही में ये पेड टूल्स चाहिए कि नहीं. ठीक है.
So hello guys. So here you see I have actually searched a term here. Okay, vacuum bags. It is a very famous niche. Okay, I was actually trying to get into this niche. मैं भी इस niche में एक time में जाना चाह रहा था. यहाँ पे अगर देखेंगे तो यहाँ पे जो first चीज जो आता है, ठीक है, the first thing that comes here is this thing. Okay, now this thing you will get this thing. Okay, now if you are an old seller, you know how important it is to actually show the BSR at the top or BSR at the front search tab. Okay, because otherwise when you go deep into, like, you have to open the page, open the particular product, okay, like this, you have to open it, then you have to go and then you have to come at the bottom, then you have to check the BSR. Okay, this one is good then. Okay, but with this thing, this helium 10 extension, okay, that I have used, you can actually get this thing at the top. Okay, now if you are like me, you can easily tell by looking at the BSR. Okay, I generally sell in home and kitchen category, so you can easily tell by looking at the BSR that how much sales it is actually generating. Okay, so by looking at that, I can easily tell whether this product can be launched or not. Okay, now it cannot be that same if you're new, because of the BSR and the sales thing, it can take a little bit time, because I am selling like for 2.5 years. I know which BSR is equals to how much sales. मुझे पता है kind of कि कौन सा BSR में कितना ज्यादा sales आता है. ठीक है, तो आप अगर यहाँ पे देखिए, यहाँ पे ये सब यहाँ पे शो करता है BSR यहाँ पे. ठीक है, यहाँ पे अगर आप यहाँ पे क्लिक करेंगे तो यहाँ पे दिखाएगा एग्जैक्ट सेल्स ग्राफ एंड ये ऑल दिखाएगा. ठीक है, तो आपको एक एक लिस्टिंग के अंदर नहीं जाना पड़ेगा, यहाँ पे ही आप आके सब कुछ कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, यहाँ पे देखिए सेल्स ग्राफ एंड ऑल शो करता है. ठीक है, यहाँ पे आप चेंज कर सकते हैं 7 डे ऑल टाइम. यहाँ पे आपका कितना ग्राम है ये सब भी शो करता है. तो सबसे इजी चीज है, यहाँ पे देखिए, यहाँ पे इतना लिस्टिंग, आप एक पेज जब हम चेंज करते हैं, मैनुअल मेथड जब यूज करते हैं प्रोडक्ट रिसर्च के लिए, हर एक पेज में जाते हैं कितना रैंक है वो देखते हैं. लेकिन आप एक चीज कर सकते हैं, यहाँ पे ये क्लिक कर सकते हैं, उसके बाद एक्सरे प्रोडक्ट ये वाला कर सकते हैं. यहाँ पे देखिए, यहाँ पे कितना सेल कौन जनरेट करता है, पूरा यहाँ पे हिस्ट्री आ जाता है. ठीक है, यहाँ पे देखिए इतना सेल्स जनरेट कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, कितना रेवेन्यू है, 78 लाख रेवेन्यू जनरेट करता है ये. एंड यहाँ पे BSR कितना है, BSR मतलब बेस्ट सेलिंग रैंक. ठीक है, मतलब जो रैंक होम एंड किचन या फिर कुछ भी रैंक, सो इट बेसिकली आर द रैंक एंड ऑल. ओके, यहाँ पे रेटिंग एंड रिव्यू काउंट, हाउ मच रिव्यू इट इज एंड रिव्यू वेलोसिटी. ओके, एवरीथिंग इज देयर. And then dimension and kitna images hai, everything, how much images they have, everything. The main thing here is you can actually go and check how much was their sales, exact sales, and how the trend is going. Okay, sales trend is going. So if you can check for the 90 days, it is actually going up, the trend is going up. Okay, so here it got 63 orders, then 60, then for 50 every day. How much orders they're getting, you can actually go and check here by this thing. Okay, now obviously they are their rank is 87 in home and kitchen, so they are getting like 200 300 orders per day, obviously. So here you can see all the revenues that they are making, all the sales here. These are very high sales, obviously. Okay, the market is obviously very good and saturated as well. So this is one thing that I use. Okay, X-ray. Extra is a very cool thing. It kind of gives you all the sales in this page. In this particular page, all the sales it is making, it gives you all. Okay. The next thing, if you go and click here, okay, if you suppose go and click this page, then again you can actually go. Okay. Okay. Here is the thing. Then you can actually do this extra here also to see the sales for this product as well. Okay. So it is selling, telling all the sales and all. Okay. And the next thing you can actually do is you can actually you can check the inventory levels. Then another thing that is important here is, let me just show you. Okay, we have to find someone with a variation. Pack of 3, that should be a variation. There should be a variation. Okay, so here you see there are 3 variations, and there should be the BSR. Okay, now the BSR is 1200 in home and kitchen. Obviously, it is selling a lot. But how do you know that this BSR is from which one? That means which one is selling the most. कौन सा इसमें से सबसे ज्यादा सेल हो रहा है, ये आपको कैसे पता चलेगा? ठीक है कि ये तो 3 वेरिएशन है. ऐसा हो सकता है कि सिर्फ एक ही बिक रहा हो और other 2 are not actually selling at all. It can happen, right? So the best thing what you can do is you can actually go click this. Okay, and then you can go to review insights and then go to extract reviews. Now you can actually do this. Okay, and now you can see. Okay, now you can see which style or which pack got the most review. So here you see this is the first variation, pack of 3 jumbo. This got 67 reviews. Obviously that means if it got the maximum reviews, that means ये सबसे ज़्यादा sell हुआ है. This is actually sold the most. So by that you can actually tell that, okay, if I am going to launch the product with one variation, I am going to launch this variation, because if this variation is selling the most, I should go for this, not this one, because this is not getting to a lot of reviews. That means it is not selling a lot. That means the BSR that is showing here, okay, is actually the BSR of that one that got the maximum reviews. Okay. Okay. So this BSR is for the one that got the maximum reviews. So the maximum reviews is for the pack of 3 one. Okay. The next thing that you can do is you can analyze the review. आप analyze कर सकते review को, लेकिन वो क्यों चाहिए? When you go and actually launch a product, when you improve the design or improve the quality, you have to know what you are improving. Okay, so that you can put those on bullet point or in the images that we have improved the design. Now, what things you have to improve? You have to check by these reviews. Okay, you can easily come and see what is the problem there. Okay, you can easily come and see what is the problem there. It kind of shorts everything out, and all the question answer part. Okay, here also it shows you in one single thing. Okay, and the review analysis, it shows which phrase is actually serves the most. That means you can actually tell that which is the problem. Okay, bad quality. Here you see the bad quality. How many reviews that got? 3 reviews got bad quality. Okay, need to be. Now these are the things. Okay, if you need to be, these are the things that you have to look for changes. So if you see need to be, now it will actually say got damaged, need to be replaced, and expect good one. Okay, so you have to be coming up with a good design. The material of the bag is not that durable, and we need to be careful. So here the material of the bag is not durable, so you have to work with the material of the bag when you are launching. Pump need to be more better. So here you getting the feedbacks. So क्या चेंजेस चाहिए आपका लिस्टिंग में, वो आपको यहाँ पे चल रहा है पता. ठीक है, आपको क्या इंप्रूवमेंट चाहिए जब आप प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करेंगे, वो आपको यहाँ पे पता चल जाएगा. नॉट फिट. ओके, नॉट, ये सब नेगेटिव टर्म्स देखेंगे तो आपको पता चल जाएगा व्हाट यू हैव टू इंप्रूव. ओके, so far very bad, long time, lifetime, really big, easy to use, excellent product with good will go. Okay, pump need to be. Now here you see all the changes that you have to make. It is telling you right here. Okay, now it is actually saving you a lot of time, because suppose you are here. Okay, you are here and you have to read all those reviews. First of all, if it is 1700 reviews, how will you actually find out which one is selling the most? Are you going to read all those reviews? No, I am sure you are not going to read all those 1700 reviews to just find out which size is actually getting the most reviews. That means which variation is selling the most. You are obviously not going to do that. Now, if you're a new seller, you may have that much time. But if you're an old seller, dude, you have to work on your business. Okay, you can't just waste your time just figuring out which size name. Okay, you will easily spend 2-3 hours in this. Instead, just focus on launching another product and increasing your revenue. If you are investing $24, $48 per month, $96 per month, okay, and you are saving a lot of time, increasing your revenue, doubling your revenue, or 10xing your revenue, then I don't think there is any other option for you to actually opt out from this tool. But if you're a newbie, if you are a newbie, it can be that you do not need this. Okay, because if you're newbie, the budget can be short as well as the time can be a lot. Obviously, I right now, the place I am right now, okay, I always think right now that I have that thought that suppose I have started a little bit earlier and I haven't wasted the time when I started. Now when you will actually achieve a certain level, you will also think the same. But when you're newbie, you can still invest some time doing this because you also need to know all the stuffs. Okay, in order to create a great SOPs, you have to know what the things are. Okay, suppose you're going to get some employees into that. Okay, so you have to know what the things are. And if you want to improve the product, suppose you are an old seller, advanced seller, and you need to improve the product because you see there is a lot of sales. So for this product, okay, for this product, how much sales it got? Okay, so here you see the total revenue. It's around 1 crore 21 lakhs 95,000. Okay, this is the total revenue. And the sales you're looking at this around 6,500 per month. It is selling. It is not short sales. Okay, it is not a very small sales. It is very high sale. But uh, then if you're getting into this market and okay, and then you are actually looking at those 1700 reviews, you have to improve something. Okay, without improving, without differentiation, if you jump into this market selling the same design, best of luck, you can't actually succeed on that. Okay, so if you're an advanced seller, you need this tool for this particular thing. Okay, for review, this is the first thing I am using. Okay, actually for review analysis, I use Helium 10 a lot because when I am launching, I need to improve the design. Okay, because the same thing, I don't launch the same thing. I have launched a few couple of times, but it was a very bad failure. Okay, so you have to learn from your failure as much faster as you can. Otherwise, you will see more failures coming. Okay, so the next thing that I am going to show you here, okay, here is nothing more. Okay, you can actually do profit calculator here, but you can also use FPA calculator as well. But it can actually save some time for you to actually not go in FPA calculator and all. You can adjust that. Okay, now here is the thing here. Okay, so if you see here, okay, you can see here I do not use product research for actually Helium 10 for product research at all. Okay, not black box, but I use for keyword research. So Cerebro is a very good tool that is I use for actually okay, let me show you. So this is Cerebro. Okay, I use Cerebro a lot for product validation for keyword research. Okay, now here is short clip how I use Cerebro. Okay, now the full video of this is actually covered in my course because it is a very advanced method. Then you will get a lot of products. This is the top computer. Top computer will be at the first. Then we will go to the second computer. It is narrowed down to 94. And what I will do is I will just export the data into CSV because by looking at this data we won't be able to figure out anything. So I will add one column here, relevancy. Now what we have to do is, suppose this is a keyword, we have to check how many of these competitors. Now this position rank, let's just change it to our A sign so that it will be easy to understand. Because this rank is actually, now what this rank is basically the when you search this keyword for the product, this product comes in first position, first organic position, and this product comes in 23rd organic position, this comes in third organic position, this comes in 57th organic position. Now what we'll do is we'll just find out for this keyword how many of these A signs are ranking on the first page. So for first page generally we consider as the spot 30. So it depends. Sometimes it shows 16, sometimes it shows 24. But generally for the first 30 spots it will be in first place, first page. So we'll see how many of these A signs are ranking for this keyword in the first page. It will be we'll do a formula here equals to count if. So we'll be counting only those that are ranked on the first page. Count if we'll be choosing this range, then comma, then we'll do a semicolon and less than 30. Less than 30 because generally 30 spot, that is if the product comes on 30th position, then we consider 30 as to be in first page. Now this depends and sometimes it can be in second page depending on Amazon what they are doing. So here you see it says a relevancy of 5, but we have total 6 products here. So if you see this product is not ranking in 30 below 30, so it is ranking on the second page or third page. That is why the relevancy is 5 here. And if you simply double click it, you will check all the relevancies here. Will be considered a little bit high for us. And for competing, we can compete with all others that are below your 70%. So that would be considered as a good keywords to launch. Now, for competing with this, who have already managed to rank for all the keywords that are in the first page that are relevant for giving sales, and it will be hard for us to compete against this. But in order to compete against this, what we have to do is if we do bundling, then only we can compete against this because it is ranked for almost 93 of the keywords. 90% of the keywords it is ranked for those. Now, here another thing. Okay. Now, I do not use a magnet that much. Okay, not at all. So the next thing is scribbles. Now, why do you need scribbles? Let me just open that and show you again. So scribbles, what that does is, okay, what that does is basically when you are actually creating a listing, you need to have all those keywords into your listing, into your title, into your bullet points, into your description. And when you are actually creating those, it can be hard for you to actually check whether you have used that keyword in the title and again you are using that in the bullet point or not. ये बहुत ही हार्ड हो जाता है, ठीक है, जब आप देखते हैं कि एक कीवर्ड वो आपने पहले ही टाइटल में पुट कर चुके हैं, फिर से अगर आप बुलेट पॉइंट में पुट कर देते, आपको पता नहीं चलता वेदर यू हैव यूज इट मल्टीपल टाइम्स और नॉट. ओके, so Scribbles does that very well. Okay, Scribbles actually does this very well. Here is a short clip how I use Scribbles. Okay, here is a short clip how I use Scribbles. Okay, so I'll actually copy all those here. Now this and for these are actually we don't need those. We try to still add those in phrases if you're going to use a phrase. Now for title, I do not actually use this type of keyword like single one. For title, what I do is actually look at all those competitors and try to find a common your keyword phrase that they're using, and I try to put those in the title. Now we will actually discuss about this in depth when in the next session we are actually going to in the backend and actually discussing about the backend, how everything works, how and where to put the keywords, because here you see it says search term, your subject matter search term, and this in India marketplace we do not have access to this subject matters for many of the categories, and there are some other places also like your fabric field. Now fabric field is also available to few of the categories, and if you put something on the fabric field, you get an extra bullet point that appears in the product description. Like now we have access to 5 bullet points. If you put something on the fabric field, you can get access to a 6 bullet point will also appear on your product listing, which you can also use to put some of your benefits there also. So I won't show any further from here because we just need to copy your bullet point. Now let me just try to do one here. So what happens here is when you put the like suppose this is the title we have prepared for our product, we are going to use this in our product title. Now when I copy this here, I have to apply first. Here you see it actually. Now all the keywords are here, and when you put your title here, it actually processes the keywords that are used in this your product title, and then the rest we can use. For now I use this because we actually avoid doing any multiple keywords, like we do not put any multiple keywords in our bullet points, and the rest that is remaining I put those in the search term. The search term is generally not that important as of the title or bullet points. And we will go in depth in this how to create those, how to write copies in later sessions in the next session probably. And I have also you can also watch that particular bonus video I have provided in the group, and those who haven't got that video I will again provide a link. So this is generally the way to do the keyword research, and this is just finding the initial keywords. Now, in this particular keyword research, we may not find a lot of keywords, but what it will do is it generally prepare our listing to get indexed for almost majority of the keywords, and then we will learn the exact campaigns. And what it will do is it will actually make the A9 algorithm, which is Amazon's algorithm, believe that this particular A sign is actually relevant to this type of keywords in that we have put in the exact, because we will actually convert to sales. And then when we run our automatic campaigns, instead of showing to irrelevant keywords, irrelevant products, it will show to relevant and your similar products like the one we use in the keywords or the products we have targeted in our product targeting ads. And I used to do a method where I used to only run automatic campaigns for 2-3 weeks, and that usually that used to take a lot of budget and a lot of spend, because it actually shows my particular product in the different places which is not actually relevant, and I have to download the search term reports every 3 hours because it was spending so much. So I am using this method where I am running your manual campaign first, then actually after 3 to 4 days I run the automatic campaigns, and it actually saves a lot of money and also shows my products in the relevant places when I run the automatic campaigns. So you can also use Helium 10 or Jungle Scout, and I think in Jungle Scout it do not provide the search volume, but you can still get the reverse A sign, and it also I think shows that which keywords are on the first page. And delete the sponsored products first, and we because we actually do not take the data of the sponsored products, only consider the organic positions. And yeah, do you guys have any questions or doubts related to these sessions in the Q&A session we did right now? Or I will actually go to the policies that I was talking about. Let me know if you have any questions.
So Sammy, just small question. Now you said only 1,000 characters in bullet points will be indexed by Amazon, right?
Yeah.
So technically, are you saying only our first 1 and 2 bullet points must be keyword rest and all? Or it's okay if you do not have so much of keywords, is that fine?
So what you can do is we do not actually do a lot of text in our bullet points. We keep our bullet points very short and simple. Like if you go and select this, it will be around your how many characters. Here you see 102 bytes, 102 bytes or 102 characters. Bytes are not equal to character because there are some characters like which is not equal to 1 byte. So this is actually taking your 102 characters. Then if you do same type of same length bullet point for next and then for next, then you see we're not actually getting close to 1,000 characters. And some people used to actually write a long bullet point like this, and they take so much space. Like here it is taking 300 characters. They usually write more longer than this. But what I actually noticed is shorter bullet points where we write the main benefit on the as in capital letters, and then we describe in one sentence the feature. I'm telling it wrong. We actually write the feature on the capital letters and describe the bullet points with the benefits that they can get in with this feature. We generally keep it very short. We'll actually cover that during our next sessions when we go deep into this backend stuff, what to write in the backend, everything. So this is how when you write short description, it actually do not cross that 1,000 mark, even though you go to the 5th bullet point also. So and generally the last 2 bullet points you will not get any space to actually provide any keywords, because it is generally used to provide what are the bundles here and if you have any money back guarantee or anything like that. But I still do not prefer to use that money back guarantee because another thing here is index checker. Okay, now index checker, why do you need that? The keywords that you have put in your listing, जो keywords आपने अपना listing में put किया, आपको देखना है कि आपका जो product है वो एक कीवर्ड के लिए इंडेक्स होता है कि नहीं, क्योंकि अमेजोन का क्या है, देखिए अमेजोन हर एक दिन उनका पॉलिसी चेंज करता है, टीओएस कभी भी चेंज होता है, तो कभी भी मेरे साथ ये बहुत बार हुआ है, ठीक है। एक बहुत अच्छा कीवर्ड है, सर्च टर्म है, जिसके लिए मेरा इंडेक्सिंग अचानक बंद हो गया। आई एम नॉट गेटिंग सर्च, माय प्रोडक्ट इज नॉट शोइंग फॉर दैट कीवर्ड। व्हाई इज दैट? आई हैव टू फाइंड दैट आउट। सो यहाँ पे आके आप चेक कर सकते हैं कौन सा कीवर्ड के लिए वो इंडेक्स हो रहा है, और वो कीवर्ड जिसके लिए इंडेक्स नहीं हो रहा है, क्या वो सबसे ज्यादा सर्च वॉल्यूम वाला कीवर्ड तो नहीं है। अगर ये हो तो ऑब्वियसली आप बहुत ज्यादा सेल्स मिस कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। एंड द नेक्स्ट थिंग दैट यू कैन डू इज दिस ऑपरेशंस, ओके। Now this operations is this alerts, okay, this is alerts. What this does is alerts में क्या होता है, यहाँ पे आपका लिस्टिंग में कोई भी रिव्यू आया, everything, if your product's category got changed, everything that you need to be alerted, okay, in terms of your Amazon listing, it shows you right here. You have to link your Amazon account with that, okay. Inventory protector, what that does is if you are getting more sales, if you're consuming more coupons in a sales period or not, how much sales it was supposed to be, how much you're getting, it actually tracks them all. इससे क्या होगा? You can easily track how much next inventory you have to order for the next month. Okay. Now Refund Genie. Refund Genie is the coolest way to get more money from Amazon right away. क्या होता है, देखिए आपका कोई भी प्रोडक्ट अगर डैमेज हो जाता है, कस्टमर डैमेज करता है या डिलीवरी के टाइम पे कुरियर डैमेज करता है, तो उसके लिए यू एक्चुअली नीड टू गेट रिएम्बर्स फ्रॉम Amazon। कुछ परसेंटेज Amazon को आपको रिएम्बर्स करना होता है, ये ऑटोमेटिकली Amazon कर देता है, लेकिन कभी कभी Amazon मिस कर देता है, और मैक्सिमम केसेस में वो मिस कर देता है, ठीक है, आपको रिएम्बर्स करना। So how should you get those reimbursement back? You have to actually download the report from FBA. Then you have to check how much is the E, how much F, how much M, because those are the short form of Amazon's terms. Okay, कि कितना seller refund है, कितना sellable return है, everything. Okay. I kind of forget everything, like what this F mean, what this M mean. I have to look and again do the thing. Okay. I do not do now, obviously. So यहाँ पे रिफंड जीनी में क्या होता है, ये पूरा आपके लिए सब शॉर्ट कर लेगा, एंड इट विल ऑटोमेटिकली सेंड देम अ ईमेल, ओके, एंड इट विल एक्चुअली प्रोवाइड यू अ लिस्ट ऑफ ऑर्डर आईडीज दैट यू नीड टू बी रिम्बर्स, ओके। अचानक आपको, मतलब बहुत जल्दी आपको Amazon रिम्बर्स कर देगा। मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ है, मैं बहुत ज्यादा रिम्बर्स आया, एक दिन तो मेरा हुआ था अराउंड 2500 का रिम्बर्समेंट आया। ये बहुत ही कम है ऑब्वियसली, लेकिन उस मंथ में मेरा सेल भी बहुत कम था, ठीक है। ड्यूरिंग द कोविड सिचुएशन व्हेन देयर वाज Amazon wasn't accepting any orders, okay, few orders were there, so I got that reimbursement. And follow up emails, okay, now there is a lot of restrictions when you're sending follow up emails to your customers, and obviously if you're newbie also, you have to use a third party to do this, because otherwise you have to do manually everything. Now, if you have actually looked at the order section right now, okay, in your order section, there should be a request review button. Now, this thing actually automates that also, and that works really well, this request review button, because Amazon just sends a very good copy in the image, and that copy, it is like working like crazy, because it simply prompt those customers to actually go and leave a review. It do not like I'm requesting to leave a review. Do not do that. It simply ask, please seller request to leave a review. So customers are more prompted to leave a review in that situation. So you can automate all the thing here. Suppose your order is delivered, it will automatically send email to them that your order is delivered. In case of any issue, please contact us. You can actually provide a contact support button that will actually send you a message. And then after order is delivered, you can again ask for a review. I use that. So it is really cool. Okay, you will get a lot of reviews from that, and you have to have this placements, okay, like this thing in place. Like I use product inserts, thank you card, thank you letter, and this thing all total helps me to get a lot of reviews. You cannot use a particular thing like follow up and accept a lot of reviews. You have to do all those things, okay. I use those miniature automation as well. And then this analytics, what this does is if you are using profits, okay, now you can input your product cost and also link your account with it, and it will tell you how much your product cost, how much was the refund, how much was everything, okay, everything, and how much profit you are getting in percentage, and what ROI you are getting, everything it will tell you. As well as this is this keyword tracker, okay, now this is really important. So what this keyword tracker does is when you put a computer here and set it for tracking, okay, I'll show you a clip. Set it for tracking. What this does is it will actually go back in time, okay, like time machine, go back in time, and it will actually show you how much sale it was getting last month, sales, actual sales, like in numbers, 30 sales, 40 sales, not a graph of sales rank, okay. It will actually show you if there is a fluctuation, like if there is a dip in sales, you can actually go and check in Cerebro that why that happened. Okay, and it will actually show you the keywords as well. You can enter the keywords as well. Okay, so you can actually see how much keywords you can put that keyword, why that keyword had a dip for this product, and you can check that this keywords ranking got suppressed a lot. That is why there is a dip in sales. You can actually take consideration that which keywords rank got at the bottom. That's why the sales have dipped a lot. Now that will suggest that that keyword is very important, बिकॉज मेरा प्रोडक्ट क्या था, मेरा प्रोडक्ट का जब मैं सर्च कर रहा था एक कीवर्ड देके वो प्रोडक्ट सेकंड पेज में, फर्स्ट पेज में सेकंड पोजीशन में शो कर रहा था. अब जैसे मैं वो कीवर्ड देके सर्च कर रहा हूँ, मेरा प्रोडक्ट शो ही नहीं कर रहा है. तब आप नोटिस करेंगे कि आप यहाँ पे देखेंगे कि हाँ, ये जो कीवर्ड का ग्राफ एक साइड में एक जगह पे इतना डिसेंड हुआ है, और वहां उसी सेम सिचुएशन में आप सेल्स रैंक देखेंगे, सेल्स ग्राफ, कि उसी सेम डेट में यहाँ पे भी डिक्रीज हुआ है. मतलब ये जो कीवर्ड है ये सेल्स के लिए बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि इसका डिप होना और वहां पे सेल्स का डिप होना इज को रिलेटेड. ओके, नाउ इट्स really advanced. I'll show you a clip here. Okay, just watch this clip.
Is keyword tracker. Now, what this keyword tracker does is, suppose your product is car year mattress. Like I have tracked this. We are tracking this product for the few days because we have used this product in our selections also. So what I did is I saw in this product that there is a sales rank fluctuation. Like the BSR was very high in around April and October period. Now I obviously wanted to know why the BSR is such high, because in that period the sales were also very low. So let me just show you the product, then we can actually do that. So this was the product. So here if you look, this will show the sales data. So this will show the sales. Like here you see it got 46 sales, then got 53 sales, then got 44 sales. It shows basically through each day how much sales it is actually getting on an average. And let's do for 90 days or 1 year. So here you see there is a dip in sales. Like here it is actually 60 sales, 48 sales, and here it is very less, 29, 20, 28 sales. And here you see the sales are very less, like 10 at an average 10, then 9 sales, 10, 15 sales. So why this, when you are actually going to select this product, there will be a confusion in your mind that why the sales were not that consistent. And what is the reason that in this particular period, the sales dropped so much. So if you found this same type of scenario in other similar products, then it might be this thing happened to all the products, and it is basically the market that is actually behaving like that. And if you see only few products are behaving like that, then you have to actually look for that which keywords are actually responsible for this thing. So for what I found out that basically for this particular incident, the main reason is because the keywords that customer was searching, and the main keywords for which this keyword product is getting sales for. And if it is getting sales for and the maximum sales are driven by those keywords, then it means that when customer searches for those keywords, the main keywords, then this product appears in the first page in very you're close to your 4 to 5 positions. Like this is one position, this second position, this third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth position. So the lower it goes, the position will also decrease, and the amount of conversion will also decrease. So you can actually find that for which keyword this actually happened. So basically for the keywords, the keyword might actually lose their loss positions, and it got little bit on the first page, but the second page because of that sales low sales. So what I actually added this product, I actually go and I click copy the keyword, and then I got this keyword, and then I paste the keyword. And basically what actually it shows the product with the product usage. So actually search for the keyword session. So let me open that. So which keyword I generally put in this part is the keywords that I got from brand analytics, because that keyword will be the most relevant keywords. So let me just open that. So these are the keywords that we have actually searched through brand analytics. These are from brand analytics. So I will copy all those and I will paste it on Helium 10. Now what Helium 10 will do is Helium 10 will track like the position for every keyword. So it will go and track the position for every keyword for like past 1 year. So it will actually show all the data, like in which day the position of this keyword was in first position, and in which date the position is in the second page, everything. So we will have to then do start tracking, and it won't happen because I have already added it. So when you add it, it will appear, this type of page will appear, then you have to click the product. And
then you can actually see that which keyword actually got away from the main positions. And it might also be it have gone to the second page or something like that because a new competitor came with a better offer, something like that. So let's look at this keyword. So here you see it is actually saying the positions here, like it is a 16th position. So 16th position will mean it is basically, so you have to neglect the sponsored ones. So 16th position will mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This should be a 16th position. So obviously it is a lot below, so the conversion will be a little bit lesser. And for first page, it generally it is in your 20 to 20, 30 positions. So that first top 20 to 30 positions is in first page because it depends on categories. And sometimes Amazon's algorithm tests new your positions also. Like it may sometimes show 26 products in the first page, and sometimes it shows 30 products in the first page, or even it can show 16 products also. So here you see this for in the time of between 16 November to 23rd November, it gone from the first page, which was in 11th position, to your 85th position, which is actually close to third page or fourth page. So you can now go and check the sales data also, then actually relate, like is this keyword really affecting that sales? Because in this period, this keyword actually gone from first page to third page. So if you see there is a fluctuation in sales also during the same period, that means this keyword is actually affecting the sales. And you can actually look at, because we have actually not that much of keywords, we have very less number of keywords, so you can actually go and track manually. So let's check for this keyword. And I don't use any other thing like market tracker on. Now for marketing, you can actually use this ads. Now what that ad does is it's actually automate your PPC. It shows tacos, okay, which you have to calculate manually. Obviously, it will actually automate everything here. Okay. Now there is some option to create landing pages, which I haven't used. Okay, right now I haven't used, so I cannot give you any review about this. Now these tools togetherly automates your full list of employees. Okay. So if you're a newbie, do you need that? I don't think you need that if you're a newbie. Okay. But if you're an advanced seller, you are doing a few lakhs, few crores in revenue per month. And if you're not using this, you are simply putting your future at risk. Okay. So here's the thing. Okay. I used to think that this particular things actually cost a lot money, because obviously if you're an Indian and you are earning in INR, then this actually costs a little bit money. So if you actually use my coupon code, okay, and the link provided below, you can actually save 50% in the first month. And then you can actually message them, okay, the support team, with my another coupon code to actually get 10% off in recurring. Okay, I don't know if they will do that or not, but I have heard they will do that. Okay, uh, so you can actually do that, and then you can use this tool. Okay, just try it. It is really good. I am using this. Okay, but if you are newbie, it again depends on your budget. If you want to get started from the starting, if you are that much committed and you have the budget. Okay, now when I was starting, I actually spent a lot. Okay, I spent a lot here and there. Okay, I didn't know that money could actually help in ordering for the next inventory. So if you're newbie, don't go for all those tools right now. Okay, don't waste your money right now, because every penny will actually help you to reorder. Now this is my honest review. Okay, obviously if you're newbie, there's a 50-50 chance whether you should get it or not. It depends on you. If you're a higher budget, okay, if you have very higher budget, you should go for it. Okay, and if you have a lower budget, you should rethink about it. But if you're an advanced seller and if you're not using it, why, man, you should do that right now. Okay, so that was my review for this tool. If you want to use this tool, if you're an advanced seller, okay, then the coupon code is below to get 50% off, as well as you can click the link below. Okay, the link is also provided below. My lander will open. So that's it, guys.
So that's it for this video, guys. Now let me give you a quick summary of what I did in this video. So basically, if you are a newbie, okay, if you are newbie, you're just starting out, you have a lot of time to do product research, you have a lot of time to actually validate the product, you have a lot of time to analyze the reviews, you have a lot of time to actually go through those 2000 reviews and analyze which variation is selling the most. You have a lot of time to do the keyword research. You have a lot of time to actually prepare your listing manually and checking whether you're indexing or not by entering each and every keyword manually there on the search tab. And yes, if you're a newbie, you have time. But when you are an advanced seller, So when you are an advanced seller, the time kind of gets very shorted. So right now when I look at my schedule, okay, my calendar is always full. I do not have a white space in my calendar. Now I really like this thing, okay, because I know the kind of action I am taking, my calendar should be filled up. So for me and for any other advanced seller who is doing over 2 lakh 4 lakh monthly revenue and launching products every month, if you're not using this tool, come on man, you have to invest on this tool, because you do not have that much of time to actually do those manual things. And trust me, if you're doing those manually, you are actually wasting a lot of revenue in the down the line, okay, because the time you're investing on those manual stuffs, you can easily do that in few seconds. And if you're investing and wasting those time right now doing those manual works, which can be easily done by paying few monthly, okay, now even if you suppose hired some employees to do this manually, trust me, the charge will be a lot, okay. And then otherwise the insurance, the health insurance, everything of your staff, of your employee will be a chaos, okay. I own few employees, okay, I know how those things are, okay. So let me tell you this thing, if you're newbie, it is kind of 50-50 that you need that or not, because it depends on your investment value, whether you have the budget or not. But agar aap old seller and advanced seller hai, if you are an advanced seller, then you have to get this tool. Come on, you have to get this tool, because otherwise you do not have that much of time that you are thinking, okay. You have to invest every time carefully. Do not do all those manual work. Trust these tools. I have been using this all the tools, okay. Cerebro I am using. I have actually covered a full in-depth product validation method, which is very advanced, okay, in my private level machines course as well, and which I use to actually validate a product by looking at keyword demand, the search volume, the relevancy and all, okay. Now I do not look at search volume at like only search volume, okay. There's a lot of things that goes with search volume, because a product can have search volume, but that doesn't really mean that it is getting sales from that, okay. It may get clicks, and clicks doesn't really mean it is getting sales, okay. I have campaigns that are running that got 1,000 clicks, but sales it should be like 1 or 2. Is it really like really relevant that much? No. So always, if you are not a newbie, if you have the budget, and if you have a lot of like if you are launching a lot of products every month and you have a very big goal, then you have to invest in these tools. And actually I have a 50% off coupon if you want to get this Helium 10 tool, and if you have the budget, okay, then you can actually check the link below, that is in the description, and also use this coupon code. You will save 50%, as well as I will get some affiliate commission from that will actually help to run this YouTube channel a lot better, okay. So that's it guys for this video. I hope you really like this honest review about this tool. So just let me know, okay, just let me know in the comment section, are you using this tool? And if my review was that much honest or kind of in the middle, okay, just let me know. I want those feedbacks from you, okay. So that's it guys, I will see you again in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. मैं आप लोगों से फिर से next video में मिलूंगा. Thank you.